folks? So I apologize if I look like a black-headed version of the Mad Hatter. Then again, I'm always fucking crazy, so that is not newsworthy at all. However, this video, we're going to be diving into the world of heavy metal again, except this time it's going to be a bit beyond Metallica, a bit beyond Megadeth, a bit beyond Slayer, and all I'm doing is just mentioning these thrash metal bands. But we're going a bit beyond at this point. We're going to be diving into what I consider a little bit of metal music mixed in with techno. So guys, this is just all my opinion when I categorize it, just by me listening to these bands and just what they incorporate and some of their sound. I used to be really big into techno when I was a young kid, especially the 90s. The 90s were a shit ton of fun when it came to the techno. I want to give a bit of a honorable mention to what I'd like to call the one-hit wonders. I listened to this band and this one song. That's basically it. It is a start. You may find something beyond just this one song. I haven't looked into them a little bit deeper. But anyways, I'll just go off by these one-hit wonders. So this one, I think these guys are from Japan, called Blood-Stained Child, STARGRAZER. I like the name of the band. I wonder who came up with it. Did they have like a fucking abortion when they came up with this? Oh well. These guys have been around. I think they are North American. I'm not 100% sure. Ministry. New World Order. Very fitting for today's concerns and conspiracy theorists. My hat off to you. This is a bit of an odd situation. I would not think that I would enjoy this song. I don't care for the band, I just enjoy the song. It's a collaboration with KORN and SKRILLEX. Kill Mercy Within. Sounds very encouraging. I suggest you guys also listen to it and encourage you to look at other songs from this start. So the next three bands, I listened to them a little bit more religiously than these other ones that I've just previously mentioned. This band is from Italy, the correct country of the superior race of people. And it's called the SIDH. So the songs I'm gonna name, most of it are instrumentals, and if you're not a big fan of bagpipes and a bit of techno, this band may not be for you. But if you're like me, who needs a little bit of cheering up, oddly enough, bagpipes will actually kind of do it. So some of the songs that to start off with would have to be Shake That Bagpipe, Heroes, IRIDIUM, and GEMINA 13. Not quite sure what these mean, and I hope I'm reading my Roman numerals correctly. I think it's 13. For an Italian, that is a lucky number. For some of us, it's just a number. This band is very unique. It's not something I've ever heard before. It's really... You thought the 90s were fucking crazy with the techno? Well, these guys really turn it up a fucking notch. So, check these guys out. The next two bands are from the rape country of Europe, Sweden. So, even though everyone is just getting raped without consent and dyeing their hair black, I might be svensk. One of the good things, at the very least, they're coming out with decent bands with decent music. Actually, more than decent. Fucking crazy. This one band is called METALITE. This is a very cool band, and the thing is that this band has one singer that does clean vocals. This is not a band that does the like that, like you feel like you're about to choke somebody out, even though you kind of want to like use that as like a battle cry. I just kind of injured myself there and looked funny while doing it. This is a band that's been out for at least like 2-3 years. They're very new. I haven't seen any other albums. I can't remember what the first one was called, but these are some of the songs that I enjoy that you guys could start off with listening to. So the songs I would recommend you guys listen to and beyond would be Purpose of Life, Afterlife, and From the Sanctuary. And so finally, the next band that is probably a little bit more well-polished, a little more well-established, and yet, but also not as well-known, AMARANTHE. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce their name. I'm not 100% sure on that, but if I'm saying it wrong, somebody correct me. This band is fucking insane. Female lead singer, clean and fry vocals, if that's what you're into. It's kind of a mix of techno. This is definitely a mix of techno and fucking metal music, don't get me wrong. For some bizarre reason, they're classified as melodic death metal, but when you compare them to Children of Bodom, Arch Enemy, hell, even the Agonist, AMARANTHE, it doesn't sound the same. I think I started listening to them about like 4 or 5 years ago. That's when I started to discover them, and they're pretty much making it big. But you know, you pretty much reach greatness when you are second to Iron Maiden on my fucking list, and you're gonna be touring with Sabaton. Well, it only makes sense because they're also from the Svensk. Makes fucking sense at this point. And as of recently, they released a cover of a song that Sabaton did. 82nd All the Way. You guys could listen to 82nd All the Way. I'm not necessarily a big fat fan of that song. I like to tune in and out of it. I just like the chorus. It's fun, but I find it starts off a little bit weird. I mean, if you're gonna take if you're going to turn a power metal song into a techno song, it's gonna be rather tricky, but you know, they did it. I was pleasantly surprised. It started off a little bit weird, but I just like the chorus. It's like whatever for the rest of the song. But it's very fun. I mean, it's Sabaton. Sabaton is a very fun band to listen to. So this is a band that I listen to quite a bit. Gets me in the mood to want to, you know, pillage a village and lay waste or something. I have a lot of songs from these guys, and they are a lot of fun. It's not always the same formula. They don't always have the fry vocals, but some people don't like that shit. But this is for people who could actually have the tolerance for the clean and the fry vocals. I have so many fucking songs, I don't even know where to start, but I guess I'll begin with 82nd All the Way, and also a nice little introduction to Sabaton as well. I mean, we got Drop Dead Cynical, Dynamite, Afterlife, Boomerrang, ELECTROHEART, Inferno, Fury. Those two songs really get me pissed off. It's just like when I listen to All Guns Blazing from Judas Priest in the car, my road rage starts to go up. If you want to piss me off, that's a good way for my aggression and my anger to start. Please don't torture me like that. The Nexus, Mechanical Illusion, Maximize, Invincible. That's just the start of some of these songs, but for fuck's sakes, guys, pick a few and just take it from there. They have a nice little discography that you could pick from, and it's nice to actually see the beauty of metal and also techno being thrusted together, if you know what I mean. And it has a brand new baby, well, babies rather. All these fucking bands I pretty much mentioned. So that said, folks, I hope you enjoy some of these songs. By judging some of the bands that I've mentioned, if there are a few that you have recommended for me, I am trying to look for bands that have a similar sound to this. Please recommend it to me down in the comment box below. Stalk me on Twitter, BitChute, keep your eye out on me on YouTube. They like to unsubscribe people from me, so be aware of that. And with that said, folks, I'll see you in the next fucking video. Smell y'all later, metal up your ass, and peace the fuck out.